Hello and welcome everyone to our Yoga of Sound experience today auf Deutsch.
Ja, herzlich willkommen alle zur Klang-Yoga-Session heute.
I would like to invite everyone to pay attention to the back of your body to start out.
Ich möchte euch zuerst einladen, euch auf die Rückseite eures Körpers zu konzentrieren.
Notice how your skin is making contact with your shirt or your chair.
Spüre, wie deine Haut in Kontakt ist mit deiner Kleidung oder mit der Lehne deines Stuhls.
And allow your shoulder blades to soften down your back.
Erlaube deinen Schulterblättern, sich vollkommen zu entspannen.
Beautiful. Schön. Perhaps this awareness triggers a relaxation of both your hands and your jaw.
Vielleicht löst dieses Gewahrsein eine Entspannung in deinen Händen oder deinem Kiefer aus.
Please take a moment to listen to the sound of your own breath and maybe your heartbeat.
Nimm dir einen Moment Zeit, deinem eigenen Atem zuzuhören und deinem Herzschlag.
You may join me in some soft humming.
Komm dazu mit einem sanften Summen,
Very gentle
ganz sanft,
in any note that is comfortable for your voice.
in einer Tonhöhe, die für dich komfortabel ist.
Allow the throat to relax.
Erlaube deiner Kehle, sich zu entspannen.
And we'll join together in 3 Oms.
Wir kommen zusammen mit 3-mal Om.
And just listen as I make an invocation.
Hör einfach zu.
Omkaram bindu samyuktam nityam dhyayanti yoginah kamadam mokshadam chaiva Omkaraya namo namaha Omkaraya namo namaha Omkaraya namo namaha. Today in our practice of communion with the essence of sound, I really would like to invite you into the pleasure of your voice.
In unserer heutigen Praxis, in Verbindung, tiefer Verbindung mit der Essenz des Klangs, möchte ich dich einladen, nicht in den Genuss deiner eigenen Stimme zu kommen.
I invite you to feel the sensation of the vibration of your voice as you chant.
Ich lade dich ein, die Schwingung, Frequenz deiner Stimme zu spüren, während wir chanten.
Let your worries or your judgments or your criticisms rest and focus on sensation, please.
Lass deine Kritik oder deine Verurteilung, deine Sorgen ruhen und dich wirklich auf die Empfindung konzentrieren.
Will you lead us in a chant, Aleah?
We'll do a beautiful little chant for Gaṇeśa. Gaṇeśa, Sharanam, Sharanam Gaṇeśa. I seek refuge in Gaṇeśa. And Jai Ganesh. Yeah, praise to Ganesha, victory to Ganesh, the remover of obstacles. And we have, for the ones who know a little bit of Sanskrit, we have a bunch of retroflex na in here, Ganesha and Ganesha Sharanam. So we'll have moments of retreating into the cave in our mouth. So moments of sinking back and really finding refuge in the sound and in the protection of Ganesha. And you can all chant along whenever you like, however you like. This is all about the free expression of your voice, the pleasure of your voice. Also, wir singen für Ganesha. Ganesha.
I love you, Aleah. It's so perfect. Thank you.
I have a perfect teacher, saying as I'm blushing. And ich musste mich jetzt ganz kurz daran erinnern, dass ich auch noch auf Deutsch sprechen soll. Also, wir singen für Ganesha, Jai Ganesh und Ganesha Sharanam. Also wir suchen Schutz in dem, der die Hindernisse aus dem Weg räumt. Und es geht jetzt wirklich nur darum, eure Stimme zu genießen, den Klang, euren ureigenen Klang zu genießen. Wir haben hier ein paar Retroflexe. Na, also nutzt diese Momente, um wirklich in die Höhle euch zu verkriechen, also die Höhle eures Munds durch die Retroflexe-Position und einfach in eurem Klang zu baden. Es geht hier um euren freien Ausdruck. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh. Om Gaṇapataye Namaha. 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 Gaṇapataye Namaha. Om Gaṇapataye Namaha. Om Gaṇapataye Namaha. Om Gaṇapataye Namaha. Gaṇapataye Namaha. Om Gaṇapataye Namaha. Gaṇapataye Namaha. Om Gaṇapataye Namaha. Gaṇapataye Namaha. Om Gaṇapataye
Let's take a few more minutes to sit in the Bija mantra of Ganesha.
Lasst uns noch einige Momente damit verbringen, in dem Bija-Mantra, dem Keimsilben-Mantra von Ganesha zu sein.
The first letter, Ga,
Der erste Buchstabe Ga
in the throat.
in der Kehle.
Ga. With me, please.
Ga. Alle zusammen.
Ga.
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 Any note that's comfortable for you.
In jeglicher Tonhöhe, die für euch okay ist.
On the low part of your vocal range.
In der tieferen Range eurer Stimme.
Ga. Ga. Ga.
Ga.
And yeah, beautiful. And to close the sound, we add what in Sanskrit is called anusvara. And we are going to let our lips touch and let the tongue make contact with the roof of the mouth.
Und um diesen Klang abzuschließen, fügen wir ein Anuswara hinzu. Anuswara bedeutet, dass wir unsere Zungenspitze an die Gaumenmitte legen, während unsere Lippen geschlossen sind.
Yeah, to allow the sound to dissolve back into silence through the top of the head.
Um dem Klang zu erlauben, wieder in die Stille zurückzukehren durch unseren Scheitel.
So, with me, please, let's spend some time here.
Lasst uns das alle gemeinsam chanten.
Gam.
Alle zusammen. Gam.
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 Now notice what's happening to your sensations in the body.
Und schau mal, was passiert in den Empfindungen deines Körpers mit den Empfindungen in dir.
Where does the sound go?
Wohin geht der Klang?
A few more minutes together.
Ein paar Minuten zusammen.
Gam. 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 A medium volume, please.
Mittlere Lautstärke bitte.
Gam. 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 And relax the jaw.
Entspanne deinen Kiefer.
Gam. 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 Twice more.
Zweimal.
Gam. Gam. Just notice if your energy and your body feels a little different than when we first started.
Und spür mal rein, ob dein Körper sich anders anfühlt als zu Beginn der Praxis.
Yeah, and notice that that is the after sound of Ganesha, of that force of integration and stability and unity within all of the duality and the changes that we go through. Yum.
Das ist der Nachklang von Ganesha. Einheit und Stabilität, Integration, also Einheit in der Dualität steht.
Yeah. And so in this training with the heart of sound, we put a lot of care into the making of the sound, how we make the mantra and how we use our voice so that we can savor the taste of the unique vibrational medicine. Sorry, that was a lot to translate, Aleah.
Oh, that was very, very eloquent. Let's see how it sounds in German.
Yeah, exactly.
Also in dieser Ausbildung, in dieser Heart of Sound Ausbildung, da legen wir großen Wert darauf, zu lernen, wie wir diese Mantras, wie wir diese Klänge produzieren, auf eine Art und Weise, damit wir auch wirklich den Geschmack der einzigartigen See, this is where German just falls short. How do you translate vibrational medicine?
Oh.
Simone, komm.
Simone.
Du neigst dich schon so nach vorne.
Die Heilkraft des Klangs.
Ja, das ist schön. Ja. Okay, so this is a good free translation. I like it. Simone, she has a very creative way of thinking. Also die Klänge oder die Mantras so auszusprechen, so zu lernen, dass wir den Geschmack der Heilkraft der Klänge wirklich genießen können.
Anyway, words will always fail.
Ja, Worte kommen da einfach nicht ran.
Where words fail, music begins, sound begins.
Wo die Worte aufhören, beginnt die Musik.
Yeah. That's from, and what is the saying? It's everything that a book cannot say and a teacher cannot teach is revealed by itself through sound.
Also alles, was wie war das? Alles, worüber man in einem Buch nicht schreiben kann, was ein Lehrer nicht lehren kann, ist revealed.
Shown,
ja,
brought into light,
ja,
illuminated.
Ist erkannt, ich komme gerade nicht aufs Wort, das ist ganz komisch, ich habe gerade so ein Blackout. It's so weird, because usually I would be able to translate all 3 words you just offered, but sometimes I have these blackouts.
I know. Yeah. Also menopause, perimenopause, brain fog.
I could be getting there. Yes.
Yeah, we are all.
Also all das wird durch den Klang ersichtlich. Ich komme gerade nicht auf ein anderes Wort. Erkennbar. Ja.
No. Anyway, that's a quote from the Sufi musician Hazrat Inayat Khan.
Ah, also das ist ein Zitat von Hazrat Inayat
Yeah,
Khan, ein
yeah,
Sufi-Musiker.
yeah. Anyway, so my I want to ask you, did what was how would you describe the flavor of that sound practice for you?
Ja, wie würdest du den Geschmack dieser Praxis beschreiben? Also der Praxis, die wir gerade gemacht haben.
Maybe everyone can just type in the chat box one word.
Ja, genau. Vielleicht kann jeder ein Wort in den Chat reinschreiben.
Centering, deep, warm, peace, sweet, relaxing, peace, calming. Yeah, heavy and light, schwer und leicht, zugleich. Am I okay? Heavy and light at the same time. Yeah. Yeah. Mm. And where, like, maybe show if you would share with your hands, what was the direction of the sound?
Zeigt mal mit euren Händen, wohin der
Maybe we
Klang
don't have
geflossen
enough.
ist.
You can't see the whole body, but yeah. Yeah. It's a little different for everyone.
Ist ein bisschen anders für jeden.
Yeah, most people will feel it kind of, in the low belly.
Die
And
meisten fühlen es im Unterbauch.
the energy of that particular sound, because it's in the base of the throat, tends to hold things deeply.
Also die Energie dieses Klangs ist ja im Bereich der Kehle und es hat die Tendenz, Dinge zu halten.
Anyway, so fun. Vibrational medicine.
Die Heilkraft der Klänge.
Yeah. Oh, good. Yeah. So, as I mentioned, it is just such a small little taste, but we go very deeply into the elements of a sound practice in our longer courses and immersions. So if this is something that is attractive to you, then hopefully we can spend some more time learning together and being nerdy.
Also das ist nur ein ganz kleiner Vorgeschmack. Wir gehen natürlich viel tiefer in der Ausbildung und
Yeah.
ja, wenn dich das anspricht, dann wäre es schön, einfach mit dir weiter zu lernen und ja, tiefer zu gehen.
Yeah. Okay, so I just want to check with our students who are enrolled in the German training. How much more time do you have right now? Maybe you could type in the chat box.
Ja, kurz für alle, die schon in der Ausbildung sind, wie viel Zeit habt ihr jetzt noch? also in der deutschen
That
Ausbildung.
way I can know if we have time to answer other questions or if we say goodbye to the other. No limit. Oh, okay. I'll keep you for 5 years then, Kristina. Oh, okay. Thank you, Simone. Okay. All right. So, yeah, beautiful. All right, then I think anyone is welcome to stay on for this next part of the conversation. But for those of you who have questions about things other than the German training, like maybe Charlotte, you're wanting to talk about India, it might be better that we find a different time for that. So I can give priority to our German friends. Yeah. Okay.
Also wir
And
fokussieren uns jetzt hauptsächlich auf die Fragen bezüglich der deutschen Mantra-Ausbildung.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. Does that sound good for you, Aleah? Is there anything else you wanted to say? Yeah, before
No, go
we
ahead.
move into okay. Yeah. All right. So and yeah, let's see. Kirsten, Rachel, Sonia, Rose, and iPhone. If there's anything that you have specifically to ask, just type a message in the chat box, and I'll try to answer you. And Charlotte, if you can email me or hop onto another call soon. Yeah, for about India. I'd love to have you. Yeah. Okay. Info at heartofsound.in is my assistant Katie. If there's anything like logistical that you need to ask, and Anandra at is me. So probably email is easiest. Okay. Yeah, so you can ask me anything about the course itself, or like the teaching stuff, but for flights and bookings and payments and blah blah, go to Katie. I think no need to translate that, Aleah. Okay, great. Okay, so for the German training, I'm just so excited to be starting this new project with you, to offer the course in German, and thank you for your patience with the newness of everything.
Ich freue mich wirklich sehr, diese Mantra-Ausbildung jetzt bald auf Deutsch anzubieten, und vielen Dank für eure Geduld mit diesem Neuland, dieser neuen Ausbildung.
I would really like to know, in this, orientation connection part, what is your primary motivation to do this training? Is it personal transformation? Is it service? Both? Or other?
Ich würde gern wissen, was eure Hauptmotivation ist, mitzumachen. Ist es die persönliche Entwicklung, Transformation? Ist es das Dienen? Ist es beides oder ist es etwas anderes?
And you could unmute yourself, or
Ja, könnt gern die Stummschaltung aufheben.
and or type in the chat.
For me, Simone is speaking.
Hi.
I think for me it is my personal transformation, and maybe further on a kind of seva. Like, it's hard to explain. It's it's an inner force that keeps me going with the sound. It's in my other profession, it's also the sound, and everything is about sound in my life. And yeah, that's that's it. That's why.
Mm. Same here.
And here.
Okay. Anyone else? Yeah. And so also for you, Kristina, personal and maybe later both. Yeah.
Yes, I think so. We talk in English now. Is this okay? Or you have to translate? No. Musst du übersetzen? Soll ich jetzt in Deutsch oder in Englisch reden? Englisch.
I don't know. Shall I translate what they say, Anandra? I don't know.
Oh, I'm not sure. I mean, if there's anyone on the call who needs it in German today, then please say.
So I speak English now.
Okay.
Okay. Oh, I mean, I can translate myself if necessary. If necessary. For me, it's actually, yeah, personal. I like to be a bit more nerdy. I like your style. I like, yeah, I just want to dive deeper into it, and no idea what comes later. Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. Yeah. I think just because we're asking this question about should we translate, should we not translate, I think that's a really interesting point, because basic communication and learning we can do in the shared language of German, of English, because we all have enough function in that language. But the nuance, the small things, the sensitive things, the things that are so close to the heart and close to silence, it's difficult to communicate that in any language. And it has taken me decades, 20 years of thinking about it to try to find some words that work and that reach to others. And I think in German, one of my motivations for offering this course in a German version is to support you to find those invitations in your heart language, in your mother tongue, because then you can reach through your voice, you can reach and touch the hearts of all of the German speakers that I can't touch with my English. So for me, my motivation for this German training is service, to penetrate and expand into into the German speaking world, because I know that yoga and also chanting is like soul food, and especially popular at the moment in Germany. Like, things are really, it's very lively. So, and we need it, like, with all of the stress and the uncertainty and the threat of war and life and pandemics and, economic problem. Like, it's all very intense. I think we need some link to hold strongly to peace. What were the words there? Peace, calming, grounding, relaxing, warmth. Like, we need that now. So that's my motivation. Yeah.
I'll translate that, because there will be people listening to this who I think
Okay.
will appreciate.
Sorry, that was a long, yeah.
It's okay. I think I can recap it, I think. Let's see.
In less words than me. Okay.
Let's see. German usually needs more words, but I'll try. So, als Anandra meinte gerade, dass besonders für die die Bereiche unseres Lebens, wo es wirklich so ganz sensibel ist, so ganz nuanciert, da fällt es oft schwer, einfach die richtigen Worte zu finden. Und sie hat 20 Jahre lang danach gesucht, die Worte zu finden, die ansatzweise das ausdrücken können, was in diesen ganz feinen Bereichen passiert. Und ihre Motivation ist jetzt wirklich, mit dieser deutschen Ausbildung zu dienen. Also diese Einladungen, die sie ausspricht in ihrer Muttersprache, übersetzen lassen zu können, damit sie auch also uns Deutschsprachige erreicht, damit wir Worte finden können für diese ganz, ganz nuancierten, sensiblen Bereiche. Und diese Ausbildung auch hierher zu bringen, damit wir alle Frieden empfinden können und Stabilität und Erdung in einer Zeit, wo einfach so viel Unsicherheit ist und lebensbedrohliche Dinge wie Krieg in den Nachrichten sind und so weiter. Und dann hat sie kurz die Kommentare vorgelesen zu dem Gaṇeśa, zu Gaṇeshas Bija-Mantra. Ja, dass wir durch den Klang Sicherheit finden.
Yeah. So at the moment on this call, Simona and Kristina are registered for the German training. Monika is about to graduate from the 500-hour course. And Aleah, of course, has worked with me for a couple of years and done teaching assistance, and then Sonia and Rachel and iPhone. I'm not sure what your interest level or position is, but right now we're still gathering students for this first round of the German training, and so I wanted to do two things. One, to discuss how the course works between the self-study and the live calls, and then also discuss, what our options are in case we don't get enough students to start the German group next month. Maybe we have to postpone the live call later. So I think that's worth translating, Aleah.
Jetzt ist es gerade wichtig, zu schauen, wo ihr seid also einmal was die Self-Study, also das Selbststudium angeht, und auch nicht wo ihr seid, doch wo ihr seid und wie ihr, also auch wo ihr auch mit den Live-Calls seid, und dann, dass wir heute Abend mal schauen, was wir machen, wenn wir nicht genug Anmeldungen bis zum nächsten Monat haben, und ob wir dann die Live-Calls verschieben auf einen späteren Zeitpunkt.
Yeah. So Yeah, first of all, I'm going to share my screen here to the course itself, the online course itself. If you haven't logged in yet to get, familiar with all of the materials, um, everything. This is the main hub of the 200-hour course.
Ja, das hier ist der Hauptstützpunkt der 200-Stunden-Ausbildung, falls ihr noch nicht hier wart.
And explains everything like in a lot of detail.
Ja, es erklärt alles in ganz viel Detail, Schärfe.
And one of the main documents, I'll show you in a second, but just to briefly see all of the lectures and learning materials and practices are here.
Okay, also alle Vorträge, eigentlich alles. Alles ist hier.
Yeah, Alice is here. And we have like probably, oh gosh, that's so many.
Puh,
These are all recorded group practices.
das sind alles aufgenommene Gruppenpraktiken.
So you could do a different practice every day for months in this.
Ja, du könntest eine andere Praxis jeden Tag machen für Monate, also monatelang.
Yeah.
So viel ist hier.
And for your personal, if your goal is personal transformation, then the treasure of resource that is there 24 hours a day, 7 days a week is amazing.
Ja, wenn dein Ziel persönliche Transformation ist, dann steht dir das hier alles zur Verfügung, wirklich die ganze Zeit.
And then we have, I'm going to share, this is my Google Calendar with you. And then we get together in these Zoom calls. And hold on. Because you're in the German training, you can attend both the English ones. Can you see my calendar here? You can attend both the English classes, which have no guaranteed German translation, and also the classes which will have Aleah present, and often, some of our other students in the training who speak German, like Monika, Suguna, Julia, Sabina. There's 6 or 7 students in the course who are also German speakers who I will invite to join us.
Ja, also ihr könnt hier auf diesem Google-Kalender, also seht ihr erstmal, welche Stunden stattfinden, und ihr könnt bei den Englischen natürlich dabei sein, und ihr könnt auch bei denen dann dabei sein, wo ich übersetze. Und im Moment haben wir 5 oder 6 deutschsprachige Schüler in der jetzigen Ausbildung schon dabei, die Anandra einladen wird, dann dabei zu sein bei den Calls.
Yeah. So that comes into play when you've done some of the study work in the course, and then we come on together to practice live together, to ask questions, for you to do your chanting so that I can hear you, we can hear and help you to make refinements.
Also dass das ist dann wichtig, wenn ihr schon selbst ein bisschen gelernt habt und dann dazukommt in diesen Calls, damit wir hören können, wo ihr seid und was ihr noch braucht.
And the because the course content is like 10 years worth of material, if you decided to go through all of it together, I've made a simple map if you want to go from A to Z in the shortest amount of time.
Also wenn du dich entscheiden solltest, diesen Kurs wirklich von A bis Z durchzugehen in der kürzesten Zeit, und dieser Kurs, also das Material ist eigentlich Material, was 10 Jahre lang brauchen könnte, um wirklich durchzugehen. Aber wenn du das in der kürzesten Zeit machen möchtest, dann orientiere dich nach dieser Self-Study
Yeah.
Map.
So the map is probably the most important document in the course, because otherwise you could get lost in these wonderful mystical rabbit holes, which is nice. Maybe you want that. But
Also diese Selbststudium-Karte ist wahrscheinlich das wichtigste Dokument in diesem Kurs, außer du genießt es, in den mystischen Kaninchenbauten abzudriften oder dich zu verkriechen. Was auch schön ist.
la 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 la. Yeah. But here, because we like structure, we like clarity, we like ticking boxes on to-do lists, you can tick,
Ah.
tick.
Aber da wir die Struktur lieben und Boxen also ein Häkchen dran zu machen, haben wir das hier entwickelt. Also hat Anandra das hier entwickelt.
It's like a fetish. Like I get some almost obscene pleasure in ticking boxes.
Für sie ist es fast ein Fetisch, Boxen, also in Häkchen machen zu können.
So I made this for you. And this
I know
way,
that pleasure, Anandra, by the way.
oh yeah, definitely. So the map you follow, basically, if you want to finish the course, then you follow the map and you tick the boxes.
Okay, also wenn du diesen Kurs beenden möchtest, dann hältst du dich an diese Karte und setzt die Häkchen und folgst der Struktur.
If you want the course to last forever, don't tick the boxes.
Wenn du willst, dass der Kurs für immer ist, dann mach keine Häkchen.
Okay, clear? Alles klar? Okay. Yeah. So. Can I ask Monika, how has it been for you to go through? You've done the entire course online. We've never met in person. Yeah. What advice would you give?
My advice would be to just start and dive into it. And I was not so sure whether this was really the right training for me, so I only booked the 200 hours, and I have spent a lot of time with the 200 hours, way more than 200 hours. And it made me feel so sad to stop that I signed up for the remaining 300 hours, and that's why I have nearly done the 500 hours, or I have done the 500 hours now. So that probably says a lot.
Mm.
And I think it also says a lot about options. I mean, yes, 100% you can do the 500 hours, but if you're not so sure, just do the 200 hours and then you will see. And so the 200 hours, it's really a lot. It's, I don't know, 1,000 hours.
Oh, don't scare them. It can be. It is the option of 1,000 hours if you want.
Yes, if you really want to go through everything and listen to everything and do everything. And it's just so rich because there is the whole nada yoga part with the ragas on one hand, and on the other hand there is the whole mantra and Sanskrit part, and also a big part about observing feelings and needs in in relation to your life and in relation to sound, and how to name and express those with words and with sound. And I think that's the part that Anandra meant, where it becomes important or easier to express in German than in English.
Yeah.
It's visible, but I had my cheat sheet. I had the list with all the feelings and needs in English, and I had found one in German as well. So I was cheating a bit. I mean, it's not cheating. It's just already difficult is not the right word, but a challenge, a very interesting challenge to try to express those things, and then doing it in another language is even more special.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's really rich, and yeah, the best thing is just to start. And yeah, the live sessions, of course, and your the people you meet and the people you're practicing with, that's also a very important part of the course. And some of my fellow students have become dear friends to me, although we have never met in person.
Yeah. Yeah. What tends to happen? So I think you three.
To have a German cohort, starting at the same time.
Yeah. Yeah. I think what I notice that happens naturally is that pods of students will work together to pace at the same time. Actually, it's usually 3 or 4 students who gel, who come together at one time, and they do buddy sessions, study together, practice together, and then everyone moves at a similar pace to the finish line. And that's a really important part. So, Simona, I know you have to go soon, so I will try to wrap it up.
Husband hasn't arrived already.
Oh, well, great. Okay. I know it seems weird to proceed into this big investment, not knowing exactly what will come out of it at the end. But I've been doing this online format now for 2.5 years, only online. And I have to say, I'm so proud of all of the students, and I'm amazed at the level of quality and professionalism and depth that they're offering in the chant experiences, both online and also in person. I just had a retreat on Kauai, and a bunch of the online students came and they led chant experiences and we had conversations. I was shocked at how mature they all were as practitioners and musicians, and just confident and integrated. And some of them couldn't even open their voice at the beginning of they would cry when they would start to sing because they had so much. It was amazing. And so I know it seems like a lot and it maybe seems strange, but what that showed to me is that the format of this course works for transformation. If you just start and follow the map, you just start and follow the map, attend come to the live sessions when you can. Don't stress about it. Don't worry that you're behind or whatever, because you can always jump back in and connect with your fellow students, and it works. It works out. Yeah. Kristina.
Ganz kurz.
Can I ask a question?
Kristina, oder?
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Warte mal
Oh,
ganz kurz, Kristina.
Ja.
Kristina, warte mal ganz kurz, weil das war jetzt ein ziemlich langer Block. Ich übersetze den mal kurz für Heike und Celine und andere, die die Übersetzung brauchen. I'll just translate quickly for the people who need a translation.
Yeah.
Also Anandra unterrichtet sie seit 2,5 Jahren in diesem Online-Format und sie ist wirklich begeistert von dem Erfolg dieses Formats. Also es funktioniert wirklich, wenn die Selbstentwicklung das Ziel ist. Also sie hat viele Schüler jetzt auch in Person endlich kennenlernen dürfen auf dem Retreat auf Kauai und hören können, welche Veränderungen dieser Kurs hervorruft. Also ja, Menschen, die vorher keinen Ton rausbringen konnten die wirklich geweint haben, als sie irgendwie singen sollten am Anfang und kein Ton wirklich rauskam, konnten jetzt sich wesentlich freier ausdrücken. Okay, that was it in a nutshell.
Oh, great nutshell. I love nuts. Yeah.
Okay. I actually started. I started with a Sanskrit and Ananda yoga, so I dived into it. But now I'm a bit lost. Now I think I need a hand.
Okay.
Because also I want to know if you would recommend that I signed in for a class tomorrow, or I try to sign into 2 classes if possible, but maybe I come there and I have no idea what you're talking about. So should I still jump in and that's my worry. I think like come prepared to the class. I was like, okay, what?
Prepared with what?
Prepared. It's like I do there a little bit, I do there a little bit. I did listen to the Shiva story a few times, but I haven't actively done. haven't actually
Great.
done it, so I have to do this. So how could I start doing this Sanskrit? To come to these office hours? I don't understand the point of these office hours.
Yeah. The office hours are key. And many students, as many times as I tell them, lose the key. Like the office hours, I do 2 or 3 office hours per week at different times, for different time zones. And you can come, I will take your hand and walk you through the next step for you.
Okay.
You can chant, I will listen, I will give you feedback, I will guide you. And that is something that you will never get in person.
I thought office hours is more an administration thing. So this is
No.
Okay.
No, it can be if necessary, we can do that, but it's for the course material. So I will, like, if you're at the point where you're ready to chant your alphabet for me,
Not
or
yet,
your work,
but it would give me a goal to
or even the first 10 vowel sounds, you can just do it as you are now, and then come early and come often to the office hours, because then I can work with you.
Okay, that's a
You
big
know?
help. Yes.
You translate that for the recording, please? Yeah,
Ja,
this is very important.
sehr, sehr wichtig, die Office Hours sind der Schlüssel. Und Anandra erlebt immer wieder, wie ihre Schülerinnen und Schüler den Schlüssel verlieren. Also in diesen Office Hours geht es nicht primär um Administratives, das kann es auch, aber es geht wirklich darum, dass sie schaut, wo ihr seid. Also dass sie ganz genau zuhört, wenn ihr das Sanskrit-Alphabet zum Beispiel rezitiert. Oder also sie checkt einfach, was es noch braucht. Genau.
Yeah. And when the office hours with Aleah begin, then you'll just be working with Aleah only in German. But the benefit for you in the German course is you can attend both. You can get me directly anytime, all year round, before and after Aleah's schedule is set. So it's really a great deal for you, to have that opportunity. If you're comfortable enough in English, and we also have other students in the course who speak German, they are always so happy to help. And I think that's a really cool part of the community as well.
Ja, also der Vorteil von diesem Kurs ist, dass ihr die englischsprachigen Calls mit Anandra in Anspruch nehmen könnt und auch die Sessions dann später mit mir. Und in dem englischsprachigen Kurs gibt es auch jetzt schon Leute, die Deutsch sprechen und die wirklich gerne helfen.
Yeah. So maybe a year from now or 2 years from now, we will have a German language hub of these practices with the nuanced language really developed and captured. And I think that will be a really great resource for your communities but it will take some time to develop. But I think that I guess this is the seed of that beginning to develop.
Also in 1 bis 2 Jahren haben wir vielleicht eine Zentrale, wo die Deutschen, also wo dieses Kernmaterial auf Deutsch dann verfügbar ist. Und für Anandra ist das jetzt gerade der Samen, der jetzt hier gelegt wird oder gesetzt wird. Ja.
Okay. Did I answer your question, Kristina?
Yes, thank you. So I'll just come. I'll just pop in and then we see what happens.
Yeah. And another cool thing about the coming on to the office hours is you can listen to other people's questions. Sometimes it's just going to be you and me. Sometimes nobody comes to the office hours but if there are other students, then you can hear other people's alphabet, or you can hear an advanced student asking some questions about the sequence of a workshop that he's preparing.
Do I have to enroll this or I just come? Is this also with like answer invitation or is this just the office hour?
I prefer that you do RSVP, you know, that you say in the Google Calendar, yes, I'm planning to attend, because that helps me plan my time and like, where am I? Can I do it sitting in my car or do I need to come to the office?
I have to click on this event on the Google Calendar and then I can answer. Okay.
Yeah. But they
Maybe
even if
I would also prefer it if I'm you. It's fine.
You would also prefer,
you know, if somebody comes or not. That's fine.
Yeah. But I come even for 5 minutes if no one is RSVP'd. But yeah, if no one RSVPs, then I feel more free to change the schedule, like to postpone, or if it doesn't flow with my day, you know, I'll change sometimes.
Ja, also für diejenigen, die sich dann für die Office Hours also die Office Hours in Anspruch nehmen wollen, es wäre dann gut, wenn ihr auf dem Google-Kalender das kurz signalisiert durch, ja, ich will dabei sein, dann kann sich Anandra besser darauf einrichten.
Yeah. And in the next, I mean, I'm on Kauai until mid-January, and then I'll be in India for 3 months. So until January, the office hour timings with me that work for you are at your nighttime. But once I'm in India, they will not be as frequent because I'm teaching and I'm doing other things, but the timings will be your morning or midday, or your, you know, will weekends, you know, so my availability will change the timing for you. So it's some different flexibility.
Ja, also Anandra ist bis Mitte Januar noch auf Kauai und dann in Indien für 3 Monate, und da ist es natürlich dann, da ist sie nicht so oft, da steht sie nicht so oft zur Verfügung zum Unterrichten, aber die Zeiten sind ein bisschen einfacher für uns in Deutschland.
But we also have a lot of students who are in the 500 hours and beyond, who lead practices and make offerings into the chant community. So even when I'm in India, there will be opportunities to come and chant together with the Heart of Sound community, but led by other people.
Ja, dadurch, dass einige Schüler, die 500 Stunden Ausbildung gemacht haben und auch sogar noch mehr, wird es immer wieder auch Möglichkeiten geben, mit diesen Schülern sich zusammenzusetzen. Also wenn Anandra nicht kann, dann also zeitlich nicht kann, dann heißt das nicht, dass diese Sessions nicht möglich sind.
Like Monika's, for instance, right now is doing a daily practice, and I'm sure many of you have joined her.
Monika gibt zum Beispiel im Moment eine tägliche Praxis.
Yeah.
Yes, and I'm considering asking in the Facebook group whether German-speaking people would like me to do the Saturday or the Sunday class in German. But I will write that in the Facebook group.
Cool.
And if people say yes, if you do it in German, I would attend. or I could attend on a Saturday or a Sunday, I would do it in German.
Wow. Thank you.
Ja, also
Ja.
Monika überlegt gerade, ob sie Samstag und Sonntag unterrichten möchte und wird das in der Facebook-Gruppe fragen, um zu sehen, ob da genug, also ob das so passieren kann, wie sie sich das wünscht.
Okay. So let's just say for now, does this satisfy your question about the how to proceed with the course?
Ja, beantwortet das eure Fragen bezüglich, wie es jetzt weitergeht mit diesem Kurs? Also wie ihr weitermacht mit dem Kurs?
Yeah. I guess, go ahead, Kristina.
So for me, yes, but I would also continue in case we are not making the German one with the live sessions. So I think it's more important what Simone and Celine think. I think the concern is that if we are not enough people, so Aleah might give or can give the live classes, that live class timing purely online is very difficult to handle.
Yeah.
Do you have any idea in case we can't get a German group together and Aleah is giving the classes and we have to do with the English, if this is an option? Is there a chance of making different time change once in a while for the live classes? I think, Simone, this is what we were also thinking,
Different
right?
different time change. What do you mean exactly?
So that it's more convenient also for the Central European time. It's not from 10 to 11 in the night or so, or
Right. Yeah. Yes. Okay. You mean, would I be able to offer classes? Yeah, definitely.
Do it for maybe a stupid time for you, but for a better time for us.
Yeah, not 3 days a week,
Nope.
but yes.
Every 2
Also,
weeks, maybe once.
even once a week. You know, I'm happy to do that. I mean, yeah, I will do that. To offer or for me, what is a stupid early morning time? Because today I woke up at 3 o'clock anyway. So I almost thought, Monika, I would just wake up and come to your thing, and I would be laying in the bed doing your class.
You know what? Today I did it at 4 p.m. my time. So if you had dialed in, I wasn't there.
Oh, no, but that would be 4 a.m. my time, so I could come.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought when I was awake in the middle of the night. Anyway, the answer to that is a simple answer: yes. I can do that, and it's going to be easier for me to find a time also when I'm in India for 3 months, because we are only 3.5 hours time difference instead of 12 hours different.
So how many people will we need to start a German session?
10.
10. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Another question was what to do when there aren't enough people also in November, in December, in January, and we just started with the online training and cannot go on with live sessions. Is there a possibility to reduce in these several courses? There is on the Heart of Sound online page a course for the Nada Yoga and the Sanskrit class, and maybe we do only these courses and jump on the train
later.
occasion.
Yeah, that's also possible. that's also possible. If you want to just, you know, basically put a pause on it, or, you know, as I mentioned, that because this is a new thing, I'm happy if you're just very unhappy and you say, no, I don't want to right now, I'll just give, you know, I'll do a refund for you. But I think, well, and there's also so many options for how you choose to engage.
Yeah.
You can keep the course content, do all the online study, join anytime with the English group, and maybe in a year we have 10, 15 German students
Yeah.
to make it worth Aleah's time.
Yeah.
You know, so that's an option. And then you start like a brand new student, except you have all this background. So you get, basically you would get bonus, you know, you would get all of that time, and then also a chance to join a German group. Or you can say, no, not right now. You know, the close access to the course, buy the Sanskrit course instead, or we can work something out. There's so many options, and I want it to be wonderful and fun for you. So yeah. Does that, it's like, is that clear? Is that clear enough for the answer?
Yeah. I think Celine has the question, how long can we stretch the time until we say, okay, we give it up for this time, or we start?
Yeah, I think we were. This is a moving conversation between me and Aleah, because it's all new, you know, and it depends on you. Like, it depends on the students registering or not, or waiting or not. So we were hoping, I think, to make a decision, I guess, by middle of November.
Yeah, I think November 22nd.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
November
it just
22nd.
depends on Aleah's schedule, really. So for me, I'm doing it anyway. Adding some extra early morning classes I'm happy to do it for the service, you know, and to connect with you. So to me, it doesn't matter, you know.
Yeah, I think that's the way we, or what we wanted to hear from you.
Yeah. Okay, good.
But there is another opportunity to come into live classes. Only doing
Yeah.
a training online via
Just the
video
videos is boring.
isn't enough. Yeah.
Yeah,
For
no,
me,
definitely not.
and I think also for Kristina.
Yeah.
Oh, Kristina?
Well,
Only
I'm the easiest in the German group at the moment. Yeah, I would even continue if it doesn't happen.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I think Celine is more concerned about if she starts now, then she cannot step back anymore. You know what I mean? Because maybe if you then say, oh, but you have done already this and this and this and this. So this is, I think, her thought. Should I start now at all, or do I wait if it officially starts? I think this is more,
Okay.
Yeah, got
question.
it.
And I think also for her, purely in English is I think she would not do it purely in English, wouldn't she, Simone?
No, it's too
I don't
difficult.
think so. Yeah.
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 But even if we would be in the same live classes, we could support her and translate.
I'm not interested
That's
in translating.
yeah, that's asking a lot from you. but the other hidden element is our existing group of German graduates, and several of them have offered to translate, to host chant experiments, to support the course because they've already been through it. And so we could also make a schedule that adds that element, even if we don't have the 10 people to start a bigger group with Aleah's time. So the beautiful thing, it's a little bit confusing or difficult to imagine, but the beautiful thing is that we have a lot of resources and we have a very flexible format to be able to meet the need. And you know, but it has to be the personal decision. You know, you have to decide, is your power of attraction to the subject enough to keep you connected, and then we find a way that feels wonderful together? Or you want to wait until the power of connection is already established with the German group and then join? So that's your decision, and Celine's decision. Yeah. It sounds like she has some concerns. So yeah. Maybe that's worth translating.
Ja, also jetzt geht es eigentlich darum, also es gibt ja verschiedene Optionen, ja, die ich nochmal kurz zusammenfasse. Also wir haben jetzt festgelegt, dass der 22. November praktisch so der Stichtag ist, zu entscheiden, geht dieser Kurs dieses Jahr, also der deutsche Kurs dieses Jahr los, oder warten wir bis nächstes Jahr, bis wir wirklich 10 Leute zusammen haben. Und die Optionen, die jetzt gerade bestehen, sind also entweder zu dem Englischsprachigen dazuzukommen. Anandra würde dann extra Stunden, also extra, ja doch, für sie Morgenstunden planen, damit es für uns einfacher, also damit es für die Teilnehmer jetzt einfacher ist von der Zeit, solange sie noch auf Hawaii ist. Und die zweite Option ist, dass einer von den deutschen Schülern, die jetzt gerade, also die den Kurs schon gemacht haben, dass die übersetzen. Und also wenn ihr jetzt genug Drive habt, dass ihr jetzt weitermacht, oder wartet bis nächstes Jahr, bis wir wirklich genug Momentum haben, also wo wir dann praktisch mindestens 10 Leute haben, dass der deutschsprachige Kurs dann wirklich, also dann einfach mit mir wirklich losgeht. Also so wie ich das jetzt verstanden habe, so ein bisschen strukturiert ist. So did I get this right? So if they have enough drive now, they can do the course in a sort of less structured way?
No, it's not less structured.
What's the difference between like doing it now or waiting until we have 10 people together and then doing it with you and me? What's the difference for the students?
I think the difference for the students would be, in case we don't have the 10 people, then the office hours and the skills check and everything would be with me and with German-speaking teaching assistants from the course, which I would hire to manage the small group. So I would hire Monika or Julia or Sabina to host the sessions. And because it's, you know, having you commit to doing all of it is too much for only, I think we have 4 or 5 people right now, and another list of 6 or 7 who are considering. So if it's possible, but not quite there yet.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah, that's how I understood it too. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So it's not less structured, or it's just less Aleah, basically.
Okay.
Yeah. It's less Aleah and more kind of global family, heart of sound, German connections. So,
Mhm. Okay.
but because the course is so structured and established, it's not so much about personalities, it's about the content. And you just follow the map. We follow the map and you get to the destination. So,
Mhm.
ja.
Ja. Also der Unterschied zwischen also zwischen wir fangen jetzt an, machen den Kurs jetzt mit und Anandra bucht praktisch ihre Schüler dazu, ihre deutschsprachigen Schüler dazu, dass sie die Q&A-Sessions und die Skill, also die Stunden, wo wirklich die Fähigkeiten überprüft werden, also das ist praktisch die Option für dieses Jahr, wenn wir nicht 10 Leute zusammenkriegen, und wenn wir dann nächstes Jahr 10 Leute zusammenkriegen, passiert das Ganze dann mit nur einer Person, mit mir. Und das Ganze ist aber nicht so personenbezogen. Also diese Ausbildung ist nicht personenbezogen, sondern es geht wirklich um den Inhalt. Und der ist total strukturiert und geprüft und alles.
Yeah. And I would ask, maybe even if we don't have, even if in case we don't have the 10 people in November, that still I could ask you, Aleah, to come and join for some, at least once or twice a month to come and be with us.
Ja, also selbst wenn wir die 10 Leute nicht zusammenkriegen, dann könnte ich auch ein, zweimal im Monat diese Sessions machen.
How often would the sessions be planned if there would be 10 people? Because I think already twice a month is a lot. Once a week, or what is the original plan?
The original plan was to have a few sessions twice a week. That was in the calendar. I think it was Tuesday and Wednesday evenings, or I can't remember where your schedule is at, but a few hours of live classes per week. But honestly, that's kind of a lot, and there's the bottom line is it depends on you.
Yeah, but if Aleah would be willing, or you both would be willing that she joins once or twice a month, why could we not start with once or twice a month with the live classes, even with Aleah? Then we start, but we go on.
Yeah,
maybe
I don't want to.
I think there is no. For me, this would be also fine. I don't know about Simone, but
Yeah, I think it would be fine, but I think it's nice to have a container of more people.
Yeah.
And when we 3 start now, and other 5 start in January or maybe December, and another 5 will start in February, it's quite hard to get a harmonic group.
You'd be surprised, Simona, actually, because I've been doing this now for 2.5 years, and originally we tried to do everybody all at once in 6 weeks. That was very hard. And then I turned the structure on its side and made it much more flexible with the self-study map. And now it's much more, it's loose, but when we do come together, we have that touch point that is a shared language and a shared practice. And it's very rich. It's not as linear as you might want. But from my view, I see the end result is ripe and sweet. So, but it's we have to make it together is the thing. We have to make it together. And yeah. And I don't want to put pressure on Aleah to join something without a clear structure, and it makes it difficult. Well, how do I pay her for her time if so that's the other important question, is just to value everyone, especially Aleah, for her time and effort. So I don't know. I don't know, but I'm willing to try. I'm very happy to make something good come out of it. For me, the end. Anyway, we've been on the call for almost 2 hours. It's late night for you. Yeah. Anything else, Aleah? Yeah. Rachel? No, you just listened. I'm glad you stayed with us. Yeah. Oh, Monika, thank you. Yeah. Oh. So, when we get together like this, it's like, in Sanskrit, the word is satsang, like to come together in the vibration of truth, of connection. And yeah, it's really sweet. So thank you, everyone. Yeah. And especially you, my dear Aleah. Jai Ganesh, Jai Ganesh. As soon as you started singing that, I was like, yay! I really enjoyed. Yeah, it brought me back to singing harmonies with you on the stage. Until next time.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. Okay, I'll stop the recording. Good night. Gute Nacht.
Gute Nacht.
Schlaf gut, ja.